I understand that scholars and others say Afghanistan wasn't part of the Indian civilization. I don't understand that. It was, but okay. But rather belonged to the Iranian world. Okay. However, why is Khotan considered to be Iranian and part of the Iranian world instead of the Indian civilization by scholars? Is it fair to give everything Indian to the Iranians? What are your thoughts on this? Okay, let's go to the map. Where is Khotan? Gostan. hmm Gostan. Okay, so here we are. It's India is right bang in the center. Let's go north of India. Let's go north of Ladakh, and you see something called Khotan prefecture. Okay, let's zoom in. This is historical Khotan. The terrain is very much like what you find in Ladakh. Now, if you study the history of Khotan, Khotan, you will find that it was originally called Gosthana, Gosthan, Gosthana. And it was founded by Indian travelers during the Mauryan era, during the time of the Mauryan Empire, the time of Emperor Ashok and his successors. Around that time, that's when Khotan was founded. Um, so it's clearly something that was founded by Indians. But yeah, you will have historians and scholars who will say that it's Iranian. So you will find this tendency among all these scholars and historians to try and make everything Indian Iranian. First of all, this name Iran, it's a modern name. The name Iran came up in the early 20th century, and Iran was always called Persia for thousands of years, since about 1000 BC, roughly. It was called Persia. The Persian people were the descendants of the Parshva clan of Vedic Indians. Parshva. Their capital was called Parshvapur, Persepolis. The Greeks called it Persepolis. The origins of Persia themselves are Indian. But people try to retrofit everything. Whatever you see today, you try to fit it backwards. You try to superimpose today's worldview and today's whatever is happening in the world on the past. So if you look at Persia today, it's not very Persian. At least about half of the people of Persia are not Persian today. There are so many people in Persia who look like Europeans, right? They've got blonde hair and blue eyes and white skin. The real Persians look like this. Light brown skin, brown eyes, and dark hair. I don't have dark hair anymore, but you get the point. This is what Persians looked like historically. Their kings wore dhotis. Do you know that? Don't believe me? I'll pull out a. Okay, I don't have the time to show that, but yes. So Persia itself was Indian. But today, historians want to steal everything away from India and ascribe it to everybody else, to somebody else. So the neighboring daughter civilization, Persia, is the best fit for them. So even Khotan is Persian, even Afghanistan is Persian, everything is Persian. They even have something called Iranian ancestry these days in genetics. So these are simply attempts to try and take credit for everything away from India. And it's kind of funny, and because it's not going to last forever, lies eventually are caught. So my thoughts, I don't care. Let them try and do this. Facts are facts. Khotan was founded by Indians. It was Indians. Kashgar was Indian. We want to see where Kashgar is. Let's go back to the map. So Khotan is right here. It's this oasis north of Ladakh. Where is Kashgar? Shall we find Kashgar? Here it is. This here is Kashgar, further north from Khotan, to the northwest of Khotan. Kashgar. Do you know what Kashgar was called until the 19th century? Until the 19th century, Kashgar was called Kashinagar. All right. Kashgar was called Kashinagar until the 19th century. Now it's called Kashgar. So a lot of history is lies. I mean, if the news is fake, imagine how fake history is, right?